Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me, splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea, high tide energy, never on mute. From the sound, let the motion move you.
Good, y'all. It's your boy Wwe, Stay Wavy TV, back at y'all with another WWE Smackdown review. Congratulations to my boy Drew McIntyre on finally beating Cody Rhodes on the 10th try in less than a year. He is officially the new WWE Undisputed Champion. It's about goddamn time. Triple H, you finally did something good, bruh. And the way that you wrote, like, the whole storyline leading up to this 3 Stages of Hell match, I actually liked it. So, you know, we usually spend 99% of the time shitting on Triple H, but Triple H actually did a good thing with this SmackDown. So salute to him. But a surprising thing happened after the match, y'all. Now, I predicted last night that Obafemi, who just relinquished his NXT title, I thought that Obafemi was going to show up to this match either after Cody or Drew won, or I thought there was a possibility that Obafemi was going to stop Drew from winning and help Cody retain. But instead, after Drew McIntyre won the title, Jacob Fatu showed up in a black hoodie, black sweatpants, black mask. Triple H, why do you have to keep doing the same thing over and over again, bruh? Why couldn't you have Jacob Fatu show up wearing something other than all black? You already did that with Austin Theory. You already did that with R-Truth. Why can't you switch it up, bro? You're just too predictable, gang. Like, am I the only one that thought this was Austin Theory that showed up after the match? Because he's wearing the all black with the mask, bruh. You couldn't have him wear all red or all blue or all white. Why it gotta be black, bruh? Why does the masked man gotta show up in all black, bruh? That's why we call you Triple K. So Jacob Fatu shows up and basically lets Drew McIntyre know that he wants all the smoke because in kayfabe, Drew McIntyre is the person that attacked Jacob Fatu, which caused him to be out for a couple of months. But we all know that in real life, Jacob Fatu simply had to get some dental surgery on his teeth, which is why he was out for about 2 to 3 months, right? So let's get into the show. So we start off the show in Berlin, Germany. Shout out to Germany. And we start off with Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? He comes out. There was a lot of Randy Orton chants when the music stopped. Orton said it felt good to be back in the ring. The former 2-time NXT champion, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. My boy Trick Williams came out, you know what I'm saying, and said that a new star has arrived and his name is Trick Willie. Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers. Let's talk about it. You feel me? So Trick put himself over, mentioning that he's 6'5" and saying other things about him. Trick told Orton it's not 2006, it's 2026, so let's talk about it. Orton was about to speak as the fans chanted RKO at him. Orton said that he's 6'5", 270 pounds with 5 kids and a smoking hot wife. Orton said that the number that matters is 14 because that's how many WWE World titles he has won. Orton said that he sees that Trick is a star and he's oozing confidence. Shout out to Randy Orton for giving Trick Willie his credit, bruh. I always like Randy Orton. Orton mentioned that Trick interrupted Orton out of all people, so he doesn't know if Trick has the brains. Trick said that he acknowledged that Orton is one of the greatest of all time. Trick said he was there to brush up against one of the greatest, and he's the only one that is out there to brush up against Orton. Trick said that he has come to put Orton on notice. Trick said that this is the year of Trick and that we are all going to be whooping that Trick all around the world. You know what I'm saying? So Orton hit Trick with 2 punches and a draping DDT off the ropes. Orton wanted to do more, but Trick rolled out of the ring. The Miz went into the ring to attack Orton from behind for payback from last week. Miz wanted a skull-crushing finale. Orton powered out of that and hit an RKO, right? So next, we got Trick Willie versus Rey Fenix. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Trick Willie won his first match on the main roster. Let's just get that out the way, bruh. My boy Trick Willie won his first match on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? And he beat this jobber, Rey Fenix. You feel me? So, you know, Fenix kicked Trick in the head, followed by the rope walk. And with the kick to the head, Fenix went on top. Trick got a hold of him and Fenix countered with the pin attempt. Trick countered the pin into a pin of his own. while holding the tights for the pinfall, and he won the match, man. So that's all that matters. Triple H. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Triple H likes Trick Williams because the reason why he, pushed Jey Uso so hard last year is because of the Yeet movement, right? Trick Williams, I think the Whoop That Trick movement is gonna be bigger than the Yeet movement, okay? So, they even posted Trick Williams again, last night before we got this episode of SmackDown today. And hopefully Triple H does the right thing and books Trick Williams properly because Trick Williams is a superstar, okay? So we got a video that aired about Damian Priest beating Aleister Black in the ambulance match on SmackDown last week. Rhea Ripley was on hand to help Priest by taking out Zelina, blah, 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 right? So Priest was interviewed by Byron Saxton about his win last week. Priest said for 6 months, Aleister Black put a beating on him and Black won some battles, but Priest won the war. Priest spoke about wanting to get into the WWE title picture. Priest said that the road will lead him to somebody that he has a lot of respect for, Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre, you're a jobber, okay? No, not Drew McIntyre, sorry, Damian Priest. Damian Priest, you're a jobber, okay? You're a mid-carder, and you're not going to win the WWE Undisputed Championship. It's just not going to happen, okay? What's most likely going to happen is you're probably going to spend 2026 fighting Aleister Black again because that's what Triple H does, bro. Long storytelling. I do not want to see Damian Priest have any matches for the WWE Undisputed title because he hasn't done anything, okay? He hasn't done anything to deserve that. That's my opinion, right? So next, we got a WWE Women's United States title match between Julia and Alexa Bliss. The champ Julia remained in control as James punched Bliss with a cheap shot that the referee didn't see. Bliss got some offense going with forearm and some punches. Bliss kicked Julia, followed by 2 shoulder tackles and a drop kick. Bliss hit a neck breaker for a 2 count. Bliss tripped up, Julia hit knees to the gut, but Julia came back with a crucifix pin attempt. Julia hit a knee splash to the face. Bliss countered Julia and James went on the apron, but Bliss was able to hit a DDT. Bliss punched James, who bumped into the ring. The referee tried to get James out of there. Alexa Bliss went up top, so Lash Legend showed up and shoved Bliss off the top. Julia hit the Northern Lights bomb on Bliss for the pinfall, and she won the match in about 7 minutes. Shout out to Julia, but let's be honest, guys. What Triple H is doing to Alexa Bliss is criminal. When Alexa Bliss first left the Wyatt 6, there was so much potential for Alexa Bliss to possibly become a superstar in the WWE. And 2 weeks ago, she lost to Lash Legend. Now listen, I love Lash Legend, right? I didn't have a problem with her losing to Lash Legend. But the fact that Lash Legend hasn't even been on the main roster for 3 months yet, and she beat Alexa Bliss, and now Julia, who moved up from NXT, who hasn't been on the main roster for even 6 months, the fact that 2 former NXT members that just moved up to the main roster beat Alexa Bliss, that lets me know that Triple H has no big plans for Alexa Bliss. And that's sad, bro. Alexa Bliss at this point, guys, is a jobber. And that's unfortunate because she's a very talented wrestler, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad that that's what's going on with her, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So Kit Wilson, who I think should be dropped immediately, bro. Like, I don't like anything about Kit Wilson. His tag team partner Elton Prince posted. I don't want to talk about this. Let's move on. We're not going to talk about that. So next we got the Wyatt 6. We got Uncle Howdy, and we got the Wyatt 6 versus MFT, which is Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gracie, Nikki Cross, a bunch of jobbers, versus Solo Sikoa, Tala Tonga, Tama Talua, Tabalabala. You feel me? Long story short, the MFT won this match. Thank God, because, bro, I'm so tired of the Wyatt 6, bro. Like, listen, bro. I love Bray Wyatt. I think that Bray Wyatt did a great job, basically filling the spot for Kane and The Undertaker when they were on their way out the company, because that's basically like what Bray Wyatt was. Like, he was the new scary heel that's like, like a boogeyman type character, like The Undertaker, Kane. And I think Bray Wyatt was great. But Uncle Howdy and the whole Wyatt Six, bro, they are awful, bro. Besides Alexa Bliss, they all suck, bro. They all should be released from this company immediately. That's just my opinion, you feel me? So let's get into what exactly happened in the match. Solo Sikoa, you know, he went for a super kick. Howdy ducked the spike and hit a Uranage. Howdy went for the sister Abigail, but Solo got out of it and Tama got in there. Howdy hit a Uranage on Tama. Howdy brought Mateo into the ring. I don't even know who the fuck that is. And applied a Mandible Claw. Solo got the Wyatt Six Lantern, so Howdy was distracted. Since Howdy was distracted, Tala hit Howdy with a boot to the face. Tama hit a cutthroat running elbow on Howdy for the pinfall. And the MFT won the match. They are the new tag team champions. Thank God, okay? So next we got Jordynne Grace. Listen, bro, I love Jordynne Grace. I am so happy that Jordynne Grace has officially made her debut on the main roster of SmackDown. She's incredible. So of course Jordynne Grace won this match. She faced Alba Fire, and it was a pretty easy win for Jordynne Grace. Jade Cargill, the WWE Women's Champion, confronted Jordynne Grace in the aisle. Jade said that she thinks Grace did something special. And Jade said that now you're on Jade's show and Jade is that bitch, and she left. I hate to say this, guys, because I love Jade Cargill. It's time for Jade Cargill to lose that belt. I hate to say this, but if Jade Cargill is going to continue showing up just to tell everybody that she's that bitch, she needs to lose this title, okay? Now, we can't blame Jade Cargill for this because obviously Triple H just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. But if Jordynne Grace takes that title from Jade Cargill, I would honestly be happy about it. And I hate to say that because, you know, I've defended Jade Cargill. A lot of people don't like Jade Cargill. I like her in-ring ability. I love her theme song. I think she's a gorgeous woman. But what they're doing with her character, it's not helping her at all. In my opinion, it is not helping her at all. You know what I'm saying? So next, we got Melo versus Shinsuke Nakamura. My boy Melo retained the belt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Melo. Don't miss. You feel me? Melo went up top, punched his left leg to try to get the feeling back, and hit a nothing but net leg drop to the back of the head. And he pinned Shinsuke Nakamura. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Melo. Melo so far is having a pretty good United States title reign. I'm happy for my boy. Now next we got hold on. We got the main event. Yeah, next we got the main event. And like I said, man, my boy Drew McIntyre is the new undisputed WWE champion. You feel me? Like, this is long overdue. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into what happened in the match. So Cody climbed to the top cage, but Drew stopped him with some punches. They were standing on the top rope, and then both guys were crotched up top rope with the ropes hitting their groins. Pause. Drew McIntyre reached the cage door, but somebody was there to knock referee Charles Robinson down. It was Jacob Fatu. So Fatu attacked Drew with punches. The fans cheered because they remembered a few months back when Fatu was attacked, and the assumption was that Drew did it. Cody went over to Fatu to try to get him to stop, so Fatu punched Cody repeatedly and they exchanged punches. As that was going on, Drew McIntyre fell out the door and he landed on the floor to become the undisputed WWE champion. It went about 32 minutes and the fans cheered that Drew McIntyre is the new champion. So yeah, man, listen, bro, I can't believe I'm saying this, guys, but SmackDown is better than Raw right now. SmackDown is 100% better than Raw right now. The first SmackDown of 2026 last week was way better than this week's Monday Night Raw, which is basically based around Stranger Things. And I love what Triple H is doing with SmackDown right now. I love it, right? So if I was to rate this SmackDown, can't believe I'm about to say this, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. This is the best SmackDown in months. I gave last week's SmackDown, I think I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. So this was a good episode of SmackDown, man. Congratulations to Drew. Shout out to my boy Trick Williams on winning his first match on the main roster. Shout out to Jordan Grace winning her first match on the main roster. Let me know what you guys think about this video. It's your boy Wwe, Stay Wwe TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, and let me know what y'all think about this episode of SmackDown in the comment section. I'm out.
Welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix. Got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the wave, this the channel you embrace. Stay